Good afternoon. You've just caught me doing the lupin seeds. Now, these seeds have been soaking in water for the last 24 hours. And all I'm doing, I'm just sowing them out. Now, you can plant lupin seeds straight out the packet, but if you put them in water, it softens up the cases and helps them germinate. Now, the reason I'm using tweezers is so I can try and keep as much of the moisture around the seed as possible. Now, I have watered the compost, but there's nothing wrong with an extra bit of moisture. So I've made 3 drills in one of these recycle pots, which were the fruit punnets. These have already got drainage holes in. If you watched my last video, I went through the different types of pots and things you can use for recycling in the garden. Little one in there. That's it. And one more over there. That's that. Just give them a little light sprinkling. Compost on the top. That's them done. Now this is the best part of the year for me. The tomatoes. I tend to grow roughly around between 10 and 12 different varieties, but this year I'm going to go all out and do 14, I think it's 14 different varieties. Now, some of my usual ones that I do every year, those that watched the videos last year would have seen how they grew, but we're going to do a couple of new varieties. I've got my little list. Now, the new varieties we're going to be doing this year is a black tomato, and it's called Black from Tula. Now, I'll put a list down below, as I always do. The next one is quite a popular one, but I've never actually tried it. Ace 55. Never tried it. Gonna give it a go. Marmande is another one. Now, it's not new to me. I did grow it around 4 or 5 years ago, and it one year it did come up well, the other year it didn't. So I'm going to give that one another go. And a brand new one for me, Oxheart striped. Now, there's a lot of people that have said good things about these. They're big, they're shaped like an Oxheart. Not that I've ever seen one. Yeah, I'm going to try some of them. There is another one that's new to me. I can't pronounce the name. We're going to be trying that one as well. But the rest are pretty much what I did last year. Now, there's a couple that I wanted to get hold of and I couldn't. One I did last year was Dancing with Smurfs, which was a very, very sweet tomato. Very dark, very sweet. But the only place I can find them is in America. And the import charges and delivery come to about 3 times what the packet of seeds cost. So I'm not going to bother with that one. And the other one is a tomato called Charlie Chaplin. Now, again, I did Charlie Chaplin around 3 or 4 years ago, and they were brilliant. Couldn't fault them at all. But I can't seem to get the seeds. There's a couple of people selling what looks like Charlie Chaplin seeds, but they're not. I'm pretty sure they're not. So I'm not going to take a chance on wasting money on seeds that may not come true to what they're advertised as. Now what we've done, we've put three drills in moist compost. We're going to be sowing the Brad's atomic grape first. They're very tiny seeds. Turn that round. Get a few more out of there. That'll do. Just going to pop them in. That's all we're going to do. Now these are going to go into an unheated greenhouse. That's why I've left them till the end of March. So at least we start getting a little bit of heat coming into the greenhouse. And we just cover them up. Same old, same old. And pop a little label in. I was going to do 3 varieties in there, wasn't I? Now we are going to do 3 varieties in this tray. The first of which is going to be the Oxheart. Quite a few there, actually. Now, as therapeutic and relaxing sowing seeds is in the sun, I don't really think you want to be sitting there watching me saying 14 varieties of seeds. So I'm going to crack on, get these sown, and I'll catch you in a little bit. Okay, that's all the tomatoes sown now. 14 varieties. The list will be below. And the beauty of using these is the space. Now, space in the greenhouse is always a premium, especially if you grow lots of things and sow lots and lots of seeds like I do. Just to give you an idea of how much room these 14 varieties are going to take up, we're going to use a normal gravel tray. Just a normal Wilco gravel tray. Now, we'll see how many we can get in there. Now, there's another reason for me putting them in the gravel tray, is that the nights are still very cold, so they will need a lid put on, just to try and keep some of the heat in and stop them going hard on the top to form a crust, which doesn't help the seeds from germinating. Now, am I going to get that one in there, I wonder? Let's have a little move around. Done it. All 14 varieties of the tomatoes for 2022. in one gravel tray. But no doubt, between now and probably the end of April, I'll probably find another couple varieties that I haven't heard of that I'm going to end up buying. So I'm going to get these in the greenhouse and I'll join you back for a quick cup of tea and a little sign off. They're all tucked up nice and warm in the greenhouse now, the tomatoes. Nice little cup of tea. Oh, I just want to show you this. When I did the recycling video last week, 8 days ago, I don't even think it was that. I want to show you what's that. Now, I didn't cover these. Now, I put the cress in them, in this, and look. It just goes to show that it actually does work. So anyway, I want to thank all the subscribers, old and new. Love the comments, absolutely love the comments. I do reply to all comments. But I've got a bit of a mission for myself. I've set myself a little target. I'm on, I think, around 630 something subscribers at the moment. I've set myself a challenge to try and get 1,000 subscribers by my birthday, which for all of you, because you don't know when my birthday is on the 18th of August. So I've got from now, which is the 21st, I think 21st, 22nd of March, until the 18th of August, to try and entertain you people enough and get you to share my videos so I can hit that 1,000 subscribers. That's about it for this video. I'll catch you on the next one.